Hey guys, welcome to the Veggie Vet. It's me, your boy Chad Williams, as usual. If this is your first time, thanks for joining me. If you've been here before, you know how it is. Let's keep going. We are here at the garden today, and I've been debating whether or not to post a video the past couple days. First of all, sorry about the voice, not sick. I was at a soccer match for some of my friends Saturday morning, and I am all in. I was cheering for them girls to win their match, and it was about halftime before I lost my voice, and this is how it's been ever since. But either way, we'll get back at it. But we had a storm come through here in Georgia, zone 8, and the rain was pretty bad. It got me pretty good. The garden still looks great overall, even though I have some problems. The main thing it did, it devastated my corn. I thought I had one more day. I was gonna stake it up. I did not. It got it that night. I came home from work the next day and it was down. Man down, guys, man down. So we gonna look at it. I've tried my best to try to see what I could do about it. Will it make it? I don't know. We gonna, like I said, we're learning together. I'm getting another plot ready, or another bed ready. I'm gonna put some corn in. Should have time. You know, this is Georgia, long growing summer. We'll see how it goes, learning through the process. We'll do a quick tour of the garden, show you what I got going on, goods, bads, uglies, all that good stuff. Overall, I'm happy, especially with this being my first full year this size garden of any sort, really. Last year was just a couple rows and a bed or two. Then during the spring, got a little more, couple more beds. Then, you know, here we are now. So without further ado, let's get at it. Let's see what we got going on. Let's flip you around. All right, leaving this the holding area. We're gonna come on around as usual and check it out. So we still been getting rain. It's been all right. So the marigolds up front, they looking beautiful. Xenia, she took a little falter. She's trying to lift up. This one over here lost some buds and steriums, things like that. A couple peppers. They looking all right. Got some peppers still going. So like I said, overall garden looking great. The tomatoes looking great. Got them coming up. Got them trellising up. Got a few ripening, plenty developing, plenty on the vine. I mean, and then you come over here, I got my squash, or not my squash, correction, cucumber, and they're looking good. Climbing on up the left side there, nice and beautiful. Then over here, more tomatoes. As you can tell, that's about 8 foot right there, and they're right there, and they're outgrowing it. So, but plenty of tomatoes. I'll show you the back side of that. So on this, I kind of let the front side here, because my sun comes across like this and hits more of this face side, and I trim the back side so I can really see the tomatoes on the other side, which I'll go around and give you a quick view real quick so you can see what we're working with. Got a little bit of, got a spray tonight, but nothing major, nothing major. Look at those. We're looking beautiful, looking beautiful. Tall. Like I said, we'll go around the back side real quick. Get us a little view of tomatoes. I mean, tomatoes everywhere. Those are golden nugget tomatoes. I'm excited to see those. Or sweet champagne. Can't remember the variety. One of those two. I have to double check my chart. But I mean, looking good. Tomatoes looking beautiful. Nothing wrong with them, huh, guys? And gals, sorry about that. Never know who's watching. Basil still looking good. Not all of it made it from the transplants. If you go back, I think it's video 1. But I transplanted a bunch of basil from the main herb bed. And some of it made it, or most of it made it, some of it didn't, but that's how it works. That's what we're doing. So here's the herb bed. Everything's still looking good. Got parsley, the mint still going. Some thyme. So we let the cilantro go to seed, get some coriander. If you don't know, you let cilantro go to seed, always leave it around. It helps for pollinators, but also coriander. That's the seed of cilantro. Lemon balm looking great. So I got this little bit of cabbage, and I think I'm gonna let it go. We got some cool weather coming in over the next week, and I'm gonna see what happens. But for the most part, I got some other spring veggies I'm gonna be pulling tonight. The potatoes, they're looking good. They made it. Come back around here. We got these cucumbers. They're climbing, looking good. Some radishes that got sprinkled in. So I figured, why not? With the cucumbers giving them a little shade, they might actually grow in a B&Q and so, or cool. So far, so good. Over here in tomatoes, if you didn't know, got some cow peas growing right underneath it. and they are going just fine. Little companion planting, just testing out stuff, guys. Like I said, I'll test it out, we'll see how it goes together. More tomatoes. And the great thing about gardening is why I love it so much, especially somebody that has what I have, PTSD or mental illness, whatever you want to call it. It is fun. You can learn, grow, fix, overcome, and there's always next year. There's always a chance at life. And that's what's so great about it. So I just write down what I like, what I didn't like, what's working, what's not working, and what people say they like, don't like, what they got working and not working. And there's no one way to do this, more or less. It's your way. Whatever way you find fun, whatever way you find enjoyable, make it your own. That's what I tell everybody with everything in life. Learn the correct way to do things, and then make it your own. Enjoy it for you. So that's what I tried to do. So real quick, sorry for my little onion bed, looking amazing. I mean, first time doing that. I mean, they are looking good. I mean, look at some of these. Speaking, I'm glad I looked down in here. See with the rain, these weeds sneak by you, and you need to come on in. Oh, look at that big piece of grass right there. We'll go ahead and pull that. See, y'all get that. See, that's how I do it if I forget about it. Let's go ahead and get that one up out of there. It's always good to look around after rain, especially. The weeds like to come up. Y'all know how that is. Anybody's been doing anything outside for a minute, it rains, weeds everywhere. But good thing about it, don't mind getting the hands dirty. And we pretty much got most of them out of there. So we got some dinosaur kale. I mean, it's still looking good. Got something chomping at it, but that's one leaf. The rest of them looking good. Some more different type of kale mustard green. That's a kale mustard green. Kale looking good. And then over here we got the pepper bed again. Like I said, they're looking good. Got peppers all over them. I mean, just look at those things. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, so we're just letting some, we figure we're going ahead and let some get ripe, fully mature at the beginning of the season, while we've already been waiting anyway. And after we get a few red and stuff, we go ahead and start harvesting some green ones. Here's my sweet bananas. I mean, these, we've already been harvesting some of these. These have been, it's been a good plant so far, that sweet banana. Look at these. Look at that one. Beautiful bell pepper. Beautiful bell pepper. So, and then we come over here, got the tomatoes and catnip still looking good. Some beans with a sweet banana pepper in the middle. Been harvesting off that one too. You can tell that was looking good, guys. I mean, things are growing. Some lima beans, things are growing great. Like I said, overall happy. We haven't got to the devastating part yet. I will let you know about man down. Garlic coming up, or finishing up soon. We got some more brassicas we're gonna be pulling. I mean, they're pretty much done. We don't get much out of those. The weather's changing. Those lettuces are going to bolt already. Well, not already, they should be. So we're gonna be pulling those this evening. So I'm gonna cut those down. My determinate bed, I mean, it's going. So we're gonna start getting tomatoes off this, and it should be a good harvest altogether. Like I said before, there's indeterminate and determinate tomatoes. Determinate, how I remember them is they are determined to finish their life cycle. They are determined to get done. So they give you that one big harvest and be done. Indeterminate, they're indeterminate. They don't want to be done. They don't want to go to bed. So they just keep on trying to go. That's how I remember. I mean, look at the peppers, guys. I mean, like I said, seeds from M.I. Gardner, started off from seed for the first time ever, and they germinated like crazy. And I planted a lot, like you're supposed to, especially starting from seed and being a beginner, and they germinated almost perfectly. And so I had to find places for them. And you know, like I believe in, if things want to live, I'm gonna give them a chance at life. My mom gave me a chance at it, and I ain't getting on to any side or anything. I was just a premature baby, and my mom chose to give me a chance, and she did. And almost 39 years later, I'm very thankful for my mom, especially, you know, after Mother's Day. Speaking of that, it's the day after Mother's Day. I hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. We had all right when my wife struggled a bit. She lost her mom a few months back, and it's been tough on her. And I struggle with showing empathy for that because I lost mine at such a young age in the military, and it's kind of desensitized me. So I'm really struggle with that at times at showing sympathy, but we're gonna work on it. Just like I say about the garden, we're gonna grow and learn together. We're gonna grow and learn each day. That should be your life motto. We got to do better. So speaking of doing better, cucumbers going up the trellis. It's looking good, looking good. We got flowers going around it. They're looking good. And so zucchini, winter squash, looking good. So the man down, guys. I'm gonna show you the corn, and I know it looks better than what it is. I don't know if it's gonna make it, but it was falling over. As you can tell, look down in here. I mean, you got some stalks, and I'll go around and show you, but look at them. I mean, it straight broke some of them. So are they gonna make it? I don't know. I tried my best afterwards. I put some in here. We're trying to hold it up. We're gonna see what happens. I mean, we're getting silts on them, so we're gonna see what I actually get. So I came home and it broke my heart, but that's gardening, right, guys? You're gonna have winners, you're gonna have losers, you're gonna mess up sometimes, you're gonna make mistakes, but it's not a mistake. It's a learning experience. Mistakes is something you do twice, and I try my best not to do it again. I mean, that one's got a silt on it, but they're just so tough. They're trying to hold them up, but we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna give it a chance, see what survives, what doesn't. But I mean, just like this one right here, that's how they all were, over the whole bed. And oh man, it hurt because they were, guys, this is six foot tall for the most part of corn in the middle of May. Sweet corn, 72 days to harvest roughly, I think it is. Or not sweet corn, peaches and cream corn. Oh, we're so excited. So we're still excited. We're still hopeful we might get something. But I'm preparing a bed over here right now, and I'm gonna put some corn in it. So this is the last bed I'll show you real quick. These are, the rest of brassicas gonna be coming up. Little lettuce, they just ain't growing. But look at these guys real quick. The great thing about going, see, look at these blueberry tomatoes. I am so excited to try one. Look at that. Blueberry tomato, guys. I am excited. So is my wife and daughter. So we're gonna see what those, and look at these little tiny Tims. Or tiny, I think it's tiny Tims. Look how so small. They might be 6 to 8 inches tall, guys. Probably have 30 to 40 tomatoes on it. So little producers now, don't get them twisted. Like I say about me, might be small but mighty. Small but mighty. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate the quick tour, or hopefully y'all appreciate the quick tour. I appreciate your time. Thank you again, as always. If you like, give me a thumbs up. If you want to, subscribe and share. I hope you guys have a great day. Be blessed. Later.